moderate.
The audio didn't like that at all. I'm so sorry, Ezra. Hello, everyone. Today, we're starting it. If you guys who don't know, new update, new event. And this event I'm super excited for. So we're gonna watch the trailer real quick, and then we're gonna get into it, okay? Okay. All I know about this event story is literature, psychological horror. That's all I know. And that speaks to me. That speaks to me. So we're going straight into this. I don't think it has any copyright music.
Hear this! For us! For us!
I've seen the trailer a couple of times now.
For us! For us! For free will!
For free will!
For us!
Yes.
For literature!
For literature!
For haven! The panopticon!
Panopticon!
Nowhere else but here!
Nowhere else but here. Oh, he got shot. Oh, you hear that dripping blood? Reverse 1999.
That blind writer? 3 days ago, she asked me for directions to Comala prison. Prison?
This is an experimental facility. Soon you'll see just what that
Oh,
means.
the video's delayed.
Jailer, who is the ruler of this prison?
According to the agreement, the idealist and I
Yeah,
represent
the
two
video's
factions of La
delayed.
Sociedad.
The
In
video's
light of
delayed,
his
sorry.
possible assassination, the Congress will now be chaired by me.
This is... Yes! Look at... Oh! So fucking cool. I want them so bad.
What are we doing here? What even is this prison?
You are a prisoner of Comala and a guest of Manus Vindictae.
Fiction and reality are two parts of a whole. We're trapped in a story with a predetermined ending.
Oh my god. You can you guys know. Look. I'm not spending any money on the gacha here because I'm waiting for this motherfucker to arrive in the gacha pool. I need them so bad. I'm gonna say them because I'm not sure of their gender yet. I've seen people say her and some people say he, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. So they, I want them. I want them so bad. Her, she's cute, but I want them. I want them so bad. They're so cool. So cool. Anyway, so this is my sort of thing. So I'm ready. Get me into this. I'm ready. Let's put the volume up a bit. Okay. Thank you. Oh. Oh. For anyone who's wondering why I'm so shocked, the recommended level. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Recommended level got me a bit shook. Okay. It's fine. I have characters over that level. But still. Here we go. Folie et Déraison. Part 1. Prologue. I did not read that correctly. It's French. So the Platonic year whirls out new right and wrong, whirls in the old instead. Women are dancers and their tread go to the barbarous clangor of a gong. 1919. Oh, hello. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Ooh, it's snowing. That's cute. It's the final days of March, and the daylight hours in Ushuaia are shrinking away. Past the busy season, the city is faded and quiet. At this moment in a cafe at the end of the world, conversation and laughter are sealed within an airtight glass dome.
Hace algunos años, trabajé como guardabosques en un campamento en Cuernavaca. Ahí conocí a un poeta surrealista mexicano. Estaba especialmente agradecido de que estuviera ahí. Unos animales habían entrado al campamento y los ahuyenté por él. No fue gran cosa, en realidad. Como muestra de agradecimiento, me explicó esta extraña historia. Una que ocurrió en un pueblo del desierto de Sonora, llamado Amalfitano, en 1975.
Okay.
La gente ahí seguía una creencia muy poco ortodoxa, que giraba en torno
Dial
al Valle de
Babylon.
Babilonia.
Okay.
Un día, una investigadora con una maleta llegó al pueblo. Vino a estudiar sus costumbres locales. Una razón nada sorprendente para que una intelectual erudita apareciera en un remoto asentamiento del desierto.
Okay. Interesting. Cafe
The
Ushuaia.
little did she know, this dusty old town and its peculiar custom would lead her down an entirely unexpected path. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt, Recoleta. Does this researcher have a name? She could be Nora, Joanna, or Teresa. Any name, really. I feel like you want people focusing on this story, not keeping track of who's who.
The name's important. Confusion and shock intertwine on the storyteller's face.
Thank you for your advice. But she isn't a Nora, or a Joanna, or a Teresa. She's just herself, a paracosology researcher.
You see that look? She's halfway to eating you alive. Face it, Maria. She wouldn't be the loca we know if she listened to anyone.
Loca.
All right. So you didn't like the opening. Fine. I'll come up with something new.
There you go. My cat. My cat wants to come inside.
Maybe I'll start with a bit of exposition on the Die of Babylon, beginning with its origins as a secret relic created by an Aztec priest, imprisoned by the conquistadores.
Okay. I don't know. The mysterious die's origins never got a continuation, as her story is interrupted a second time.
I don't know if that's going to do much, hermana. I'm beginning to think we'll never figure out what you're trying to say with this novel. And, well... and this isn't your fault.
Ay, Dios. Just tell her, Maria. We're going back to Buenos Aires.
¿De vuelta a Buenos Aires? ¿De repente? ¿Así? ¿Sin más? Pancho, Maria, what's going on? Did I do something wrong during our travels?
The startled storyteller eyes her companions of the last 2 months, searching for reasons.
See. I know what it is. I've bored you with my constant rambling over this novel. No, Recoleta. It's got nothing to do with your novel.
Don't you get it? We're flat broke. Why do you think we're stuck here scrubbing tables?
The man slams his damp washcloth on the table to emphasize his point. His voice breaks the illusion of silence in the cafe.
Because we can't pay for all the mate we've been drinking.
That wasn't a question, Regoleta. We've crossed the continent, crashed the readings of all those prestigious poets, and lived the way a real artist should. And I admit it, it's been just as amazing as you promised. But we can't go on living like this.
You know that we both care about you, and we believe in your novel too. I'd be lying if I said this journey meant nothing to me. Getting to ride around the continent on a motorcycle like Che Guevara himself? I never could have imagined I'd get the chance to go on an adventure like this. We got to live the dream.
A real dream. Except for those days when the motorcycle broke down. Though that was a real tribute to Che's journey too.
Don't tease, Pancho. Recoleta, since you invited us to join the Visceral Realists, we've both found amazing new ways to channel our inner poetry. Even though I still don't understand what in the world you're trying to say with your novel, or for that matter, what visceral realism actually is. Maria, Pancho, you told us not to worry about the definitions, to feel and to live in our words. We did just as you said, and it felt great. But
I feel like I'm stepping into... I just feel like I'm interrupting something personal here. It's sounding like a breakup here. She looks out at Rushiea, feeling a chill. I'm sorry if I butcher words. Yeah. Words aren't good with me, okay? Snow falls from the dimming sky. The season is shifting. Soon grey and white will blanket the colourful houses of this desolate land.
ahora el frío del invierno se instala. Y lo único que parece importante es ese pequeño pueblo ficticio.
This is Spanish instead. Did I say Here's the thing. Oh god. The storyteller sinks back against their accusations, searching for words. They're speaking Spanish, right?
I appreciate your honesty, amigos. I was worried the problem was much worse than all that. Winter here isn't as dreadful as you think, and I know just the place to keep us warm.
Okay.
It was 1520. Arcanist Ferdinand
Oh,
Magellan
yeah,
sailed
storytelling.
across unfamiliar waters under orders from the Spanish crown. Over the vast gray sea, he saw spots of light in the distance. An island. He named it Tierra del Fuego.
Oh, hello.
For the next
Slideshow.
400 years, Ushuaia faithfully served its role at the end of the world. It became the continent's penal colony, and its largest building even served as a prison. Many arcanists were exiled there. By the turn of the century, the arcanist hunt had reached its peak, and the Comala Sanatorium was built. Well, as you may already know, at that time, most arcanists were believed to be victims of madness.
Mm-hmm.
The sanatorium was their ship of fools. However, as people began to realize that arcanist blood wasn't a guarantee of madness, fewer and fewer were imprisoned there. By 1947, it was officially closed. Until the 1970s, when a group of people from the National Foucault Studies Association returned to the island with new ideas for the location. They spoke in abstract terms and opaque theories that no one could understand. They rebuilt this place and gave it a new name. After a long period of construction, the Comala Sanatorium became a prison once more, one designed to hold arcanist criminals. They were taken from the streets and the psychiatric clinics, from secret societies and rebel groups. Any arcanist deemed mentally or socially unfit would be locked away there. This association claimed the inmates would receive the best treatment, and they would fully recover before being returned to society.
I doubt that.
A prison, a medical lab, a sanatorium. Call it whatever you want. That is what Comala is today. And we could spend the whole winter there. It'd probably be the easiest winter we've ever had. All that it requires is a little bit of acting.
See, the issue with, like, old prisons, I'm talking about old. Actually, some prisons nowadays have been proven to not be good. But especially olden times, prisons, they didn't. A lot of them didn't care about rehabilitating prisoners, which is very, very sad. Because they just didn't. It's just like, fucking hell. Oh god. Olden times prisons are just... it's an experience. If you do your research on a lot of olden times old prisons, like, I believe there's, like, if I remember correctly, there's, like, a prison on an island by an island by Ireland. There's like a massive prison that's been closed down for ages, but you can go on tours to that prison. And apparently a lot of bad stuff happened in that prison to prisoners. And a lot of very unethical practices took place there. There's a reason that on a lot of ghost hunting shows, you'll see prisons quite a bit. It's prisons, hospitals, other places. Houses, yeah. I was gonna say churches, but I'm just like, I don't think I've seen many. But it's always like prisons, hospitals, houses. Those are like the big three.
It won't be hard to pass ourselves off as a bunch of unstable crackpots. A touch of madness comes parceled with the gifts of being an arcanist.
That's your brilliant idea? To get us locked up in an asylum? You understand we'd be prisoners there, don't you? It's not like we'd get to put our feet up and relax by a fire.
Her increasingly agitated companion turns his head aside, catching the faint outline of a patrolling gendarme through the frosted window.
You want to go to jail? Well, see that man over there? Go greet him with a punch to the jaw, then you'll be set for the whole winter.
It sounds like a good idea.
I think he's joking, love.
Recoleta, please. We're not messing with the Gendarmeria.
Gendarmeria.
We're going to my Aunt Julia's. She said she could take us in at her vineyard up north near the capital. Well, it's harvest season. They could use all the help they can get. We'll return to Ushuaia next year. Or when the winter has passed. It'll still be great.
Recoletta's expression is as cold as the mate tea on the table. Mate
I
tea.
hear you, amigos. But respectfully, I must turn down your offer.
You're speaking Spanish, okay.
This has been more than just a road trip for me. I know sticking around here for the winter won't be easy. But this could be my last chance. What if things change again? I can't just wait for spring. Recoleta.
What did I tell you, Maria? She never listens. Wasting your breath. Adios, Recoleta. I don't think we'll meet again.
Pancho's apologetic words freeze in his mouth.
Mierda! Those gendarmes are looking straight at us.
Oh, shit.
What?
The cafe doors swing open. Gust of cold air and dampness sweeps through the room. Recoletta's hair stands on ends with a chill. She turns to face the door.
Stop right there. You three match the descriptions of some intruders at a poetry meeting in Casa Pionera.
Ah, shit, they've found out. Recoleta plans a response only to hear the scrambling sounds of her companions bolting away out the back door.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Hey, this is your perfect opportunity, girly. And it's not really a streets. Oh, there she is. Perfect. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
What should I sing?
Like a lighter.
Take my hand. I must finish the song.
That's right.
So untamed, so free. What should I sing?
Anyone feeling cold?
Don't let go to be yours alone.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice tactic. Break it, break it. Did anybody get hurt? Hey!
Beautiful. got some good cards here.
One tape. Where's the Come on, this is the one pen.
Then I found you.
The story begins with a bad adult. He did this first. Take that at last. Cheer and witness my victory!
Beautiful job, girlies.
Just like the prophecies of the woods.
The Hindams are left behind in the cold. The flustered young... Hey. Oh. Your paper went everywhere. Till she stumbles on a patch of wet and mushy snow. Look at her. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Look at... That's a gorgeous eyes.
Gracias a Dios. Creo que los perdimos. Are you all right?
Damn, there's people everywhere. God. What's that? What is that on her side, on her waist? Is that like a Oh, well, there's her book.
Ah, gracias. Better to kiss the ground than kiss the gendarme's boots, if one must choose.
Gendarmes.
Wait a second. Doris, is that you?
No.
Funny how life moves in circles and puts an old friend in my path. How have you been? Are you paying another visit to Kamala?
No, this reminds me of a post. This reminds me of a post on Twitter. X. This reminds me of a post. No, there was a post going around. There was a post going around. Oh, there was a post going around. It was like a quote retweet of a post where it was like, oh god, what was it again? I think it was like, a good ship must be canon, but my parents are canon, and they aren't a good ship. Yeah, there was a tweet like that, and they quote retweeted it with Verton saying that, and then Verton's parents are fucking Arcana and Doris. And I was like, yeah, I like that. That was funny. Doris, you do look like her. You have the same shade of hair. A name falls from the sky, offered by a girl who has just face planted and cannot see the figures before her.
Timekeeper, could she mean our Dr. Doris?
Our Dr. Doris?
Was I mistaken?
Yeah, you were. Sorry, love. She wipes the snow from her face. Still dizzy, she makes out the stranger before her. As her vision clears, it becomes apparent that fate is not a perfect loop. At least the person holding his suitcase in front of her is not the same woman she met before.
How strange. I've never seen two people so alike. But please, forgive me. It's been a long day.
No need to apologize. In fact, the person you just mentioned sounds like someone we're looking for. Could you tell me where you last saw her?
Sure, Excuse me. You're not from around here, are you? Your accents and those clothes give you away. Come with me. I know a warmer place to talk.
Shockingly, we're British. Sorry. Shockingly, we are very British. Yeah. To be continued. Yay! So there isn't a lot with this update, because of course last update there was a lot, but that's because it was the 1 year and a bit. It was the 1 year and a bit, but there isn't really much to this update. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yay! Thank you. We'll accept new garments, of course. I'm not really excited for the new garments. Like, this is Melania. I don't use Melania. I never will. And then the other new garments, which are Lopera and Willow, two characters I do not have, I might have Lopera, I'm not sure, but I still don't like Eve. I don't really care for these characters, so I'm never using them. These garments are very so, like, not me. Ooh. Oh. No, Notes of the Full Travel Scrapbook. Oh my god. So cute. Yeah, oh, ticket for free? Hell yeah. 6 cents. Creature from the Green Lake. Ooh. And get some other goodies. Yeah, but tomorrow... No, not tomorrow. But in a couple of days, it will be June. This video is coming out first week of June, okay? So, we'll get more gacha there, but I'm saving up on gacha. Because I'm waiting for my girly. Not my girly. The character I really want, so... We're not going to be doing much gacha in this video. Because I don't really care. To put it plainly. We'll do one pull.
Hello, Miss Timekeeper.
Yeah.
We're a team.
But I'm waiting for the other character to be on the gacha, and then I'll go for it. Because I really, really want them. But yeah. Yeah. That'll probably be in a couple weeks' time. That'll probably be in a couple weeks' time, you know. Yeah.
Hiya. It's been a couple of days since I recorded the part of me playing part 1. It's late at night as well. It is, it's just gone past midnight, so we're gonna be a bit chill, quiet. I have some stuff to do after this, so we'll probably only do part 2, maybe part 3, depending on how long part 2 is. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Ahem. Part 2, More Than Circles. Oh my god, the circles again. This game loves its circles. Very, very meaningful.
According to these news reports from Ushuaia, there was an arcane attack on the pier about a week ago. All the ships in the port were destroyed. Could Manus Vindictae be responsible for this? Or perhaps the Xeno rebels?
Hard to say. But things have been suspiciously quiet these past few days. I had been hoping we'd find some clues here in Ushuaia, after we lost track of the Manus, in the Free Breeze shipwreck. They would have gone to ground somewhere remote and off the radar. Indeed, it's possible they've already left Ushuaia.
I didn't finish the Free Breeze event. I did two videos on that. I did 2 videos on the event story that takes place in, haven't I? Yeah, it was the thingy one. Not the previous event story, the event story before. Yeah, I only did 2 videos on that, and I didn't finish the event story IRL either. Because I wasn't really that interested, to be honest. I wasn't that interested in that event story.
For whatever reason, it seems they haven't been pushing for the storm to happen quite as eagerly as before.
Yeah, they're very... The Man's Vindictae are quite slow with the storm updates at the moment. Like, guys, do you remember the first 2-3 chapters of the main story? They were right into that storm, the everything, yada yada. And that was very, very impactful. That was very, very impactful. Right. But since then, I don't think they've invoked the storm at all. No, wait, they have the island. They have the island. Though, of course, we're getting a lot of event story updates now. Which aren't really main story updates, but, you know, they're kind of important. Kind of not, you know, yada yada.
I have a strange feeling about it all. They're definitely up to something. For now, it seems our new friend's story lines up with the intel from Moth. It seems the Xeno rebels really did bring Dr. Doras here. We should see if there's anything more she can tell us.
Timekeeper,
The chief assistant
the
hesitates.
Foundation doesn't have any intelligence on Tierra del Fuego. If the Manus really are here, then we'll be on our own. The closest Foundation branch is in Buenos Aires, 3,200 kilometers away.
The fact you know that exactly is impressive. She reflects without words, a reminder that the chaos caused by Igar's rebellion is still fresh. It is very, very
Careful
fresh.
and well considered as ever, Soneto. It's possible they've already infiltrated Ushuaia, just as they did in Chisos. But the Xeno rebels may still be holding Doras. We can't just wait around. I'm afraid we'll have to take the risk. Ushuaia is not very big. If Manus Vindictae is here, we'll notice. Stay sharp.
Understood, Timekeeper. I'll keep an eye out for them and for Dr. Doras.
After a chaotic hunt and escape, the cafe regains its usual peace. The gendarmes are gone, and so too are Ricoletta's companions.
My friends. They're really gone. Adios, Recoleta. I don't think we'll meet again. So that's all I get? We could have exchanged some farewell poems, read them out loud like we used to, and shed a few bitter tears over our heartfelt goodbyes. But you know what they say. Goodbyes are only a senseless feast of unhappiness.
Pardon?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's nothing. Never mind. Please, sit down. And could we get a pot of mate with mint, please?
Thank you.
Recoleta watches with interest as the two girls take the offered cups of tea.
So you're looking for Doris? I can tell she's important to you from your look.
Correct. Is there anything more you could tell us about the day you met her?
Of course. It was one of those gray, overcast afternoons.
Oh, okay, we're getting flashback time. Okay, flashback time. Oh, hello.
I had just turned onto Calle Bolivar when I ran into this blind woman on my way to the post office.
Has she changed?
To be exact, I didn't run into her. She called to me. It felt like a sacred moment in time, like something unworldly. I just stood there, frozen, as she walked up and fixed a loose thread on my sweater. I stared at her until my fingers went numb, and the letter almost slipped out of my hand.
Miss, could you tell me what's in that direction?
Oh, she looks the same as the last time we saw her.
I followed her hand as she pointed forward. Strangely, even though I could see she was blind, I had a feeling that she knew exactly where she was pointing and where she intended to go. That's the way to Comala prison, Senora.
Oh, we're going
Is
to
that where
prison.
you're headed? I could walk you there if you'd like.
Thank you, miss. But I think I found my way.
She held a typewriter. How ironic that God would give her, at once, both books and night. I am Recoleta. What may I call you, miss? I hope you don't mind me asking, Senora. I didn't mean to pry. It's only that I have to know. You're a writer too, aren't you? I've been working on a novel and, for some reason, I have this feeling you could be a character in it. Forgive me. I'm just so excited. I really want to remember this moment. Please, may I have your name? Or whatever you'd like me to call you? I don't think I'll ever forget her smile. It was soft, kind, almost merciful. And oddly, it felt so ancient.
No offense taken, Miss Recoleta. But first, I have a question for you. What does literature mean to you?
Sorry? What a question it was. I wasn't expecting anything like it.
You're a writer, are you not? And one I sense with purpose. Tell me, where does such powerful motivation come from?
Actually, well, I'm not sure, Senora. I have my pursuits and questions, but literature is neither the goal nor the answer to them. Literature is, well, it's just literature. I suppose if I had to define it, I'd say it's a tool. A kindling for fire,
or a lens to see through. A means to explore and raise questions from different angles and express our perspectives.
And what an interesting perspective you've expressed. I see. But how does literature make you feel?
As though I'm a kid looking through a kaleidoscope for the first time. Well, maybe that's not the best way to put it. Perhaps something a little more subtle. Just when I was looking for the right word, she turned away with a little wave, heading toward the prison, her feet crunching over the fine snow.
Okay. I was so quiet
So
throughout
she
that,
must
sorry.
have gone to the prison.
When did all of this happen?
About 3 days ago. I remember the sun came out for a while that day, and the streets were glistening with melting snow. You've heard of Comala Prison, haven't you?
Word by word, the question turns from an implication to a declaration.
3 days ago? Then we may be able to catch up with her there, Timekeeper.
You're right. We need to get there as soon as we can.
Whoa, amazing. So decisive, assertive, a true show of character. You must be the very archetype of a charismatic leader. What's left to say? Whenever the protagonist has what they want fall into their laps, we're all quick to complain about lazy writers using Deus Ex Machina to keep the story together. So, let's not dwell on it.
She reconciles this observation with a silent nod to an unseen author.
But anything can happen in a place like Ushuaia. It's a city where the day may only last 4 hours, and the streets are full of exiled arcanists.
We appreciate your help, Miss
Recoleta.
Recoleta.
Please think nothing of it.
Miss Recoleta. I'm Vertin, and this is Soneto. We're investigators from the St. Pavlov Foundation.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Glad that I could help. But listen, ladies.
The girl winks playfully.
Everything happens for a reason, and now it's becoming clear. You're going to Comala Prison, and so am I. Maybe it's fate that brought us together.
What's your business there? If you don't mind our asking.
Oh, it's a writer's mission. But anyway, we're friends now. If you're going to Comala, you'll need someone who knows the way.
How nice of her. Even though she has her own reasons for going. To be continued. We're gonna stop here for today. It's only been like 10 minutes. Shush. I feel like it'd be good to start the next episode with us going to the prison. So I'm gonna stop here for now. Because we basically got the prologue sorted. And yeah. Yay! Yay! Yeah. We're gonna stop here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye. Next time will probably be a longer episode. Probably. Yeah.